We don't get tired of playing with trains in this house, we just move on to the next version. In this case, this is a throwback from my childhood. This is a Hot Wheels Trucks and Trains set from the Sto N Go series circa 1990. And while some of the road stickers are gone, nearly everything's here. It's in really good shape, and it's been at my parents' house for a while, and the grandkids have definitely unearthed these, and it's been a lot of fun playing with these with my son. But unfortunately, a couple things haven't quite held up. You see, the tracks have just gotten brittle over time, or maybe they weren't and it was just a poor plastic quality to begin with. But I decided to glue sections of my old track together into a shape that I can utilize with the track setup up there. So on the one hand, we lose a little bit of our creativity that you could make different trains with it, but he really just wants to go around in a circle anyways, so I glued strategically a couple different sections together to recreate the full track. I even found an old Santa Fe engine that also works with this set. And these actually date back not just to 1990, but the Hot Wheels Railroad system originally came out in 1983, which is even before I was born. Despite its age, it works really well with our Hot Wheels City stuff because you can just drive this little car over to this ramp out of Hot Wheels City and on into Train Town, because I didn't realize it, but the tracks that this comes with, the Hot Wheels tracks, are compatible with all the modern stuff. They're all still the same. That is something that I've really enjoyed with Hot Wheels, is all of their stuff, new or old, is cross-compatible. So you can run old cars, old tracks, new tracks, they all work together. And even though this thing hasn't aged quite the best, it's still fun to be able to incorporate this in. Especially since he loves trains, and I'm pretty sure they don't make anything like this. They do derail a little bit, especially in these tighter sections of the switch yards, and that was one of the things that I read that was a main complaint of this series, and one of the reasons maybe why it didn't take off so well was that the trains were prone to derailing. But that hasn't stopped my little guy, and he's probably under the age that these were supposed to be intended for, but that hasn't stopped him from enjoying them, and he's been a trooper with taking care of stuff. And I know especially the tracks were prone to breaking, but even the sections that I've managed to glue together, he hasn't really been stepping on them or re-breaking them or anything like that, and he's enamored with these trains. There are a few other things that make these more fun than just rolling trains around on tracks. Things like these little cab figures that appear when you press a button on the top. Those still work great-ish. There's even a little figure that pops out on the back of this caboose that he loves. There are also loads that can be removed, like these logs from the back of the flat car. Those can come out, and even though I've lost them, there are little boxes that can slide into these box cars on the side, thanks to a little pusher guy with a forklift that's part of the freight area. There's a lot of neat little gimmicks that are built into this set that make it more than just, trains rolling around on a track, like this little refueling station, and the working turntable, and these sheds, and of course that little caboose that he loves.
Coming out of this woodyard. I can, Thomas.
Do you like them?
Yes.
Do you like the ones we just added?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad we found those.
Hey, Daddy, how about this? He's arrested. He's tired from all the at work, but this one's not tired.
All right, let's go.